Chef Tony Matassa, BarbecueGuys.com. Today I would like to introduce you to the Sole Gourmet line of gas grills. Now, Sole Gourmet makes what we in the industry would probably refer to as a middle tier grill, which basically means that it is of quality construction at a reasonable price. Sole Gourmet offers built-in models as well as cart models in the ranges between 26-inch width all the way up to 42-inch width. And they construct all of these grills out of solid 443 stainless steel. 443 is a stainless steel alloy that replaces nickel. They don't use any nickel. They replace it with copper and titanium, and they increase the chromium. Now, chromium is the ingredient in the mix that affords stainless steel its anti-rust and anti-corrosion properties. So that's a plus, obviously. Compared to 304 grade stainless steel, 443 stainless exhibits higher thermal conductivity with lower thermal expansion, which of course is great for grills. And 443 also exhibits greater corrosion resistance and resistance to corrosion cracking, which of course is excellent for grills. It's definitely good for anyone who lives in a coastal type area where there's a lot of salt in the air. The anti-corrosion properties of this grill are excellent, so that's definitely a plus. And the last tidbit I'd like to share about 443 is that for years I thought there was no such thing as quality stainless steel that was also magnetic. 443 happens to be just that metal that I always thought didn't exist. 443 is magnetic, and the reason for that is, as I stated earlier, they have no nickel in the alloy blend, and nickel is the ingredient in the stainless steel that inhibits its magnetism or magnetic properties. But I'm sure you've heard all you want to hear about stainless steel, so let's have a look inside this 30-inch Sole Gourmet grill. The first thing I'd like to point out is the double-lined stainless steel hood, which will help keep your grill looking great for years. Just below that, we have the 30-inch wide by 7.5-inch deep warming rack. And the bars are constructed of 6mm solid stainless steel rolled rod. And this particular unit comes with a rotisserie kit and a halogen light, but this is optional. Not all models have it. So for now, I'm going to remove the rotisserie, which brings us to the main cooking area, and it measures 30 inches wide by 20 inches deep. Now, the construction of the cooking grids themselves, which are fairly substantial, they are made from 8mm stainless steel roll rod, which should last you quite some time. On to the flame taming device chosen by Sole. We have one of my preferred methods for a gas grill, which is the ceramic briquettes. And these particular ceramic, let me take a couple of them out of the way. They sit on these stainless steel plates, which help to protect the burners from drippings. But also, as you can see, these little ridges, they hold the briquettes solidly in place while you're cooking. And while we're covering the briquettes, I would like you to know that if you purchase a 42-inch model of the Sole gas grill, the briquettes look just like this, except they are a sort of a maroonish, kind of a dark red clay color instead of a light color for all of the rest of the grills. With the ceramic briquettes out of the way, we're now staring directly at what I consider the heart of the grill, and that is the solid stainless steel tube burners, which of course is good for even heat distribution. And while I have the burners removed, I would like to show you the design of the bottom of the inside of the grill. You can see how it slides down. Any fat drippings that are not vaporized by the ceramic briquettes that actually do make it down here will come down in this area, go through this hole, and down to the solid stainless steel removable drip pan. On to one of my favorite features of this grill, and that is the Snapjet Ignition, or the Flamethrower Ignition that some people call it. The reason they call it that, I will show you right now. The way it works is you hold in your control knob for the corresponding burner for 3 to 5 seconds, and while still holding it in, turn to high, and now you see why they nickname it the Flamethrower Ignition. And coming back out of the grill, there's still a few features I'd like to show you, and the first is the built-in temperature thermometer that comes with all Sole grills. Also, I wanted to point out the really nice control knobs on the front deck. You can see all four of them are very nice. And of course, the power switch on this end, which turns on the halogen light. We'll have a look behind the grill, and I'll show you how your gas connection is made. This flexible hose with the brass fitting that's coming out of the back is where you'll connect your LP or natural gas. All Sole grills come with the orifice pack for changing and converting your grill over to liquid propane. And also, this is the reversible appliance fuel regulator. This can be converted for natural or propane, and I'll show you how that works. When you remove this screw in the center, it reveals this little plastic piece. You can see here how on the top basically it says NAT, and on the bottom it says LP, which of course is for liquid propane. If you pull this off, you can reverse it so that natural is down onto the cap now. You see inside the regulator, basically this spring pushes on the diaphragm at a different amount of pressure, allowing of course different amounts of gas through. And that is how the little stem that we just changed around regulates whether it's for natural or LP. And last but certainly not least, I would like to cover the features of the cart, and I'll begin with the two foldable stainless side shelves. And all you do is pick them up, drop them down like that, and when you need them back up, pop them right back into place. Now let's have a look inside the cart. The cart comes with a pull-out propane tray. And also for cart models, you'll see this black box. This is the electrical transformer that controls the rotisserie and the halogen light on this unit. But if you have a built-in, obviously, this exact box will come, but you will install it in your island. I hope you enjoyed our Sole component overview, and hope that you'll think of us the next time you're in the market for a grill, grilling accessories, or outdoor kitchen needs. Remember, at barbecueguys.com, we smoke the competition.